Welcome to my channel, Grey Cloud Gaming. This video is called Yay, I Broke It! I'm referring to this new card here, Deeproot Pilgrimage. 1 in a blue enchantment. Whenever one or more non-token merfolk you control become tapped, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature token with hexproof. Seems pretty fun, especially when you pair it with something like Intruder Alarm, where it says 2 in a blue enchantment. Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, untap all creatures. And a new reprint. I'm throwing a Wilds of Eldraine set from the collection. Hoping to put it in this new into my commander deck, Emry. She is a non-token merfolk, and she reads. The last ability is the one we're looking at, but she can be played for 2 in a blue, or this spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. When it enters the battlefield, you mill the top 4 cards of your library, and you can tap her, choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may cast that card this turn. Important to note, you may cast it. You don't actually have to cast it. Thankfully, with this combo, all you have to do is choose one of these lucky 0 mana artifacts in your graveyard. You could choose something like a Lotus Petal. You may cast it if you want to, but that's not what we're looking at today. What we're specifically looking at is the fact that you can choose an artifact, she becomes tapped, and boom, you automatically get a merfolk. When you get a merfolk, you untap all creatures, and the shenanigans begin. You can tap her again to choose the artifact, make a new merfolk, and so on and so forth. Untapping as many times as you want. Infinite merfolk with hexproof. Doesn't seem too bad. But don't forget, you can actually cast all the spells that you wanted to cast. So you can choose all the artifacts in your graveyard. You may cast all of them this turn. Let's go ahead and make infinite mana. And blasting Walking Ballista. We could do that strategy. Or we can make a big Hangleback Walker. If you don't happen to have these lucky win cons in the graveyard, look at these guys getting out of here. Let's say we've got infinite merfolk and we just want to make some mana another way. Phyrexian Altar or Ashnod's Altar. Sacrifice a creature, add a blue mana, or make 2 blue mana. Seems like fun. I think this is going to be pretty good strat. Essentially, all you need is a target in your graveyard, so you could have nothing other but 1 artifact in your graveyard. Intruder Alarm, Deeproot Pilgrimage, and Emry. If you have those 3 things, you can make infinite merfolk with hexproof. Coming into the battlefield, untap an Emry each time without having to cast anything. This stays inside the graveyard. You don't have to cast it. It just sits there. Looks pretty. Oh, and one last thing, just want to bring this up. I know it's a little harder to get to enchantments and artifact decks, but if you're trying to get there, some things that you might be running already in an Emry deck, for getting those 3 mana spells or creatures or any other thing than artifact for a tutor. 3 mana, go get yourself a Grim... what's that black spell? The 3 mana, 1 blue. Go get something that's 3 mana. Go get yourself Intruder Alarm or Muddle the Mixture. Go get something that's 2 mana. There's other win cons in the deck as well, so obviously you could be going for other things too, but if you already have one of the pieces and you get yourself a tutor like one of these, or Intuition obviously is going to be the best one for CDH, something like that. But yeah, bit of a stretch, but there are definitely some tutors out there. I've also been looking into a newer card. And just to clarify, so you can go get something 3 mana with the Drifted Phantasms, and you can get something 2 mana with Muddle the Mixture, which you're probably running already. And then we've got ourselves a new card called Encroaching Mycosynth. This could be a card that maybe if you mill your library, or happen to get there another way, this could make all the cards that you currently own that aren't on the battlefield, including permanent cards that are on the battlefield, artifacts. So that opens the door to Whirl of Invention, a couple other big search engines that can go bring these right out to the battlefield without any problem. This could make things accelerated just a bit to make them artifacts in your deck or in the graveyard. So Emry can bounce them back if this is on the battlefield. These are in your graveyard. She you can slowly get those back as well. So, a couple of different ways to get to it if you were a little put off by the fact that they are enchantments in an artifact deck. They will still be doing work in their own right. But thanks so much for watching today. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. I'll be doing some more Emry combos as well. I'm trying to build a CDH deck around her, and I know that there's definitely ways to go polymorph status with Urza in CDH at the moment, but I'd like to go a little bit different route with some creature strategies. Maybe some sacrifice engines. Some of the ones you saw before, like Walking Ballista. Some fun things to do. But thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a good day.